Are you between the ages of 25 to 35 and you are a male and you're single? Well, I got some suggestions for you. And this has been going on in the media for a good while now. If you're single and you like to travel and you live in the West and you're looking for love, well, I got a place for you to check out. And I've been coming across these articles quite a bit now, and now it's intensifying with government intervention. What am I talking about? South Korea. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And what is happening there, people? Let's look at some articles here. South Korea makes drastic change to its work week for romantic reason. Now, the government's intervening, seeing that the birth rate is super low in South Korea, and they want women to start having more kids and carrying a family, like the Confucius, the Chinese. Let's read the article. Let's go. Recent reports. Okay, so let's skip that. The concept of dating and mating is reasonably ingrained in daily life in the West. In sharp contrast, in South Korea, 40% of the people in their 20s and 30s appear to have quit dating altogether. Today, many refer to the Koreans as the sampo generation, literally giving up on three, because they have given up on these three things: dating, marriage, and children. Although Confucian culture originated in China, that's what I meant to say earlier, many scholars believe South Korea is more influenced by Confucianism. Confucian values emphasize the importance of marriage carrying on the family bloodline. I totally agree with the Chinese on this. This is like, to me, it's so important to me. And getting married is considered a social responsibility, but young Koreans are intensively leaving marriage behind. So it's the marriage package. To illustrate the idea, marriage in East Asia entails much more than just relationship between two people. In traditional Asian families, numerous intrafamilial roles are bundled together, especially for women. Generally speaking, marriage, childbearing, child-rearing, and taking care of elderly are linked. Child rearing, sorry, I'm just reading that wrong. And elderly are linked. Hence, marriage and family roles are a package. South Korea is no exception to endorsing its cultural idea of the marriage package. Nevertheless, Western individualistic ideologies are increasingly influencing young Koreans. Despite strong traditional emphasis on marriage, they have begun to postpone and even forego marriage. So, here in the West, it's a little bit tough because a lot of women here, I noticed when I was single for many years in Vancouver, in the city of Vancouver, I was single for many years. A lot of women want the package. Tall, lanky, muscular, if could be, but tall's got to be number one. And muscular has got to be the second. It's got to be like, it's the package. I don't have the package. I just wasn't born with the great genetics of being super attractive and tall and handsome. So it was tough for me. I married a woman from the Philippines myself. And man, I've never looked back. My life's been an absolute bliss. But look at this. Percent never married females aged 30, 40 in South Korea. Here's in the 70s. Everyone got married. And then in the 2000s, it's dwindling. And then 10 years after. Wow. 50-year gap there. Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's happening, people. And the low fertility, I don't think it's a low fertility that women are experiencing. I don't think that's that. I think it's just people have given up on trying to meet the right person or given up on trying to please the there's so many little combinations, right? And there's so many little tweaks and twalks that men are not who they used to be, or not being themselves to attract the right women. I think trying to, and then after they become themselves, after they get married, and then women get frustrated. And I realized, in my opinion, in my dating, me when I was single and dating, a lot of women date men to impress their friends, not their family. So they want the trophy husband and stuff like that. ultimately, the woman has the ultimate say in the relationship. So a lot of women are saying, what are you talking about? I've approached guys and this and that. No. Ultimately, the women have the final say in the relationship. When I was single, I'd watch a girl, wow, I'd love to get to know her. Hi, ma'am, would you want to... Oh, okay, you're not interested? Okay. So I would do that to every girl walking by. None of them would be interested. Because women ultimately have the say in a relationship if they decide they want to continue and talk to you. That's how it works, right? And so, yeah. Let's get back to here. So, for women, marriage is not an attractive option. In the last decade, The Economist had published articles about the decline of Asian marriage. One of them from 2011, Asian-Only Hearts, discussed women's rejection of marriage in Asia, looking to gendered family roles, unequal divisions of housework as culprits. So they're saying, oh, well, you need to get in the workforce now. Things are changing. It's the 21st century. So my research shows that in 2006, 46% of married Korean women between 25 and 54 were full-time housewives. Korean wives, many who are working outside of the home, did over 80% of the housework, whereas her husband did less than 20%. Now, I'm not a saint myself. I do very little housework, but I do provide for the entire family. My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and it's good. It's a good thing. We got a good flow going, a really good, strong chemistry, lots of love for each other, lots of, Anyways, let's move on to the next articles here. So, if you're single, maybe South Korea might be a place, maybe visiting Seoul, Korea. South Korea, Korea's local subsidies are encourage foreign bride buying. Brides from Uzbekistan most expensive. So, this is it. South Korea is actually promoting more bridal wives. Here it is. Local South Korean subsidies encourage foreign bride buying. And they're encouraging it, to come and find a woman. And, so here it is. Why young people in South Korea are staying single despite efforts to spark dating. So the government intervention is trying to get the marriage package off the ground there in South Korea. And let me tell you guys, it is not easy. I mean, South Korea, every country has absolutely gorgeous women. And it's not just the looks either. Compassionate, down-to-earth, understanding are all important traits. But the amount of single women in South Korea is just mind-boggling. So if you're in the West and you had a tough time like myself, finding a date just to go out for a lunch or a snack, well, I think South Korea might be the place you might want to visit to check out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. If you're single, what do you guys think? And comment below. Thanks for watching.